Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. I am Saint Germain. I come to be with you at this time, in these continuing changing times that you are in. And how everything is moving in the direction that it was originally meant to be, both as a collective, as a world, as a human race, and as each individual country throughout the planet, each individual race throughout the planet. And how the plan was to bring unity consciousness to the world. It is in that process, and how several hundred years ago the plan was put in place for a new republic. A new vision of how things could be, and should be, and shall be. When your Declaration of Independence was declared, and the ensuing Constitution and Bill of Rights was put forth by those of the founding fathers of this nation, America, of the United States for America. United together as one we stand. But as you all know, that was not to be fully realized until the vibrational frequency and consciousness raised to the point where it could become so. Those of the forces of darkness did everything that they could, and are continuing to do, to hold this process back, to hold the plan back, to keep the Republic from being realized. But alas, they have failed. And they continue to fail. Because the collective consciousness of man is calling for a different outlook, a different outcome. People are tired of the old ways, of the old control. They have been saying, enough is enough. Creator him or herself has said, enough is enough. And as a collective, you are all coming together in bringing their vision, the dream forward. But not as a republic for just the United States for America, but a new republic for the entire planet, for the entire race of man coming together as one, together in unity and harmony and oneness. Erasing forevermore the idea of control, the idea of fear, the idea of hatred and anger and everything but oneness, of duality. For you are fast now moving forward into a new higher state of consciousness, a higher state moving toward the idea, and the ideal of oneness. And what is oneness? It is beyond the wildest imagination that you could possibly have at this point. But embrace it. Embrace it for what it is, and what it can be in the times coming. You have reached the pinnacle, my friends. Once you have reached the pinnacle, there is no going back. Or as Sananda said in a time just recently, you have crossed the Rubicon, and there is no returning back now, not for you as an individual, and not for you as a collective consciousness together. There is no going back. And only those that want to hold themselves back shall do so. But in the awakening process, more and more are forging forth now, or as was said earlier in your discussion, putting the pedal to the metal, and driving forward. Driving forward into the new higher existence, the new higher consciousness, the new higher level of oneness of being, of coming together with Source, the Creator Source within each and every one of you, and through the ascension process, and the very ideal of ascension itself. This is the path that you are all on now. So continue to forge forth on that path, knowing that there is no going back, that there is only a path forward now. A timeline of your creation. The old timeline has now at this point been purged out, and only the embers remain of the old timeline. And the more that you envision it in this way, the more it shall be as a collective together as one. Together we stand, divided we fall. But there is no more divided. There is only together as one. All of my peace and love be with all of you as you continue in your own personal and individual way to forge forward through any darkness that still remains, and seek only to move forward through to the light.